Hey YouTube, welcome to Cooking with G Dubs, and I'm your host G Dubs. What I'm going to cook for you today is a very special dish in the Haitian community, and it's called Djon Djon. And what it's made is with Djon Djon, which is a mushroom, a black mushroom. And what it does is when you add it to your rice, it gives an absolutely wonderful flavor and it makes it black. All right, and I'm going to show you how. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this Maggi Djon Djon, and this is something that I've just discovered because the way I normally make it is with the actual Djon Djon, dried Djon Djon, and that is where you get directly from Haiti, and you soak it in some water, and it changes the color of the water, and you add that to your rice. But you can get this on Amazon. Amazon.com, you can be able to get this, and it's called Maggi Djon Djon, and they're actually Bullion Cubes. And the way it looks is just like this. These are the Bullion Cubes, and what you do is you take this, you take it out the packet, and you dissolve it in some water. All right? So don't forget, you can get this on Amazon anywhere you are in the United States or around the world. You can get it real easy, and it's great. And then we're going to use, the other ingredient we're going to use is some fresh yellow onions. And we're going to use some fresh peppers, red, yellow, and orange peppers. And of course, we have our Epís. And then here is our dissolved Djon Djon. And then we're going to add some bacon for flavor. And we're going to use Lima Beans. All right, so let me show you how it all comes together. Let's move on to cooking. All right, YouTube. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our bacon and we're going to add it to our pot. And we're going to let that cook a little bit. And what I did was I used 2 slices of bacon. And this is just something that I added. You don't necessarily have to add the bacon, but we added the bacon. And then what I'm also going to do is add a ½ pound of lima beans. And these are frozen lima beans. And then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to add this one is 1/3 cup of the Epís. Add another third. So that's 2/3 cups of Epís. We're going to mix this all together. And what we're going to do is we're going to allow it to sweat for a minute. Allow all the seasonings to all blend together. We'll let it cook like this for about another 5 minutes, and we will be right back. All right, YouTube. Now what we have done is we allowed our lima beans and bacon to mix together. So what we're going to do now at this point is we're going to add a few of our peppers. Some red peppers, and then we're going to add some of our onions. All of this combined will give our food a wonderful flavor. We go ahead on and mix it up. And if you want to know what is in my Epís, you could check out our description or go to our YouTube channel, and then you'll find a recipe for the Epís. And what's in our Epís is cilantro, parsley, red onions, rosemary, thyme, basil, red peppers, yellow peppers, and orange peppers, cloves, olive oil, a little bit of balsamic vinegar, a little ranch. So we have a few little things that I threw in there. But if you check it out, it's on our YouTube channel, and then you'll see how we did it. So then that way you can know exactly what's in your food. And all that was done with fresh herbs that we blended together to create that. All right. Now that our lima beans and everything is pretty much cooked, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my Djon Djon water. And again, what this is I used 2 Bullion Cubes, 2 Djon Djon Bullion Cubes, and I've diluted it in warm water. And that's what and that's all you need to do is dilute it into warm water. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my salt. And for starters, I'm going to start with 1 tablespoon of salt. And when the water starts to boil, we'll come back and check it out and taste it to make sure that we have it to the flavor that we want. All right? We'll let this sit for a minute, we'll let it boil, and we'll come back and then we'll add our rice. All right, YouTube. Now our Djon Djon water has been boiling. Have it to a boil. And what we're going to do at this time is we got to taste it. Let's take a little bit. Oh my goodness. Oh my, this tastes exactly like the Djon Djon if you used the actual Djon Djon from Haiti. I'm in the South, so I can't get it in our area because in our community it's not a large Haitian population, but I get it, the Maggie Bullion Cubes, and it's absolutely, it tastes exactly the same. All right, so wherever you are in the United States, our Haitian family, you can get the Djon Djon from Amazon. They'll take it, say it right to your house, and you can get it, no problem. Again, here he goes right here, the Djon Djon bouillon, just like they have in Haiti. All right. Now that we have our water boiling, what I did is I used 4 cups of water in my mix here, and half a pound of the lima beans. And what I got is I have 4 cups of rice, and the rice that I'm using here is Jasmine rice. But you don't necessarily have to use Jasmine rice. You can use any rice you want. The way I cook it, I use either Jasmine rice, basmati rice, or I use parboiled rice, or the brand name is Uncle Ben's. So either one you could use. And what I did was, before I used my rice, I rinsed it off 3 times with warm water to get a lot of the starch off so that our rice doesn't stick. All right. So now let's put our rice in our water. Now we're going to mix it. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let our water come to a boil, and the rice is going to expand and the water is going to evaporate. And once all the water evaporates, then we're going to simmer it and let it cook slow for about 20 minutes. All right, I'll show you in a minute when the water evaporates. All right, YouTube, as you can see now, most of the water has evaporated, and we're doing one last mix so our beans is cooked all the way through. And what we're going to do now at this point, we put it down on low simmer, and we leave it for about 20 minutes, and then our rice will be done. Okay, YouTube, here's the end product. I have the rice with Djon Djon, the Haitian style rice with Djon Djon mixed with Jamaican curry goat. And I have them both together on the same plate. Where are you ever going to see that? Haiti mixed with Jamaica. Beautiful thing. All right, let's see how it tastes. It's so good, I gotta take another one. Oh, excellent, magnifique. Bah, là, bon, oui. Mais nous mange pas comme ça, n'a really way. So, look, this thing is so delicious. It's just the way my mother and my aunt used to make it. Julia Djon Djon, petit pois. And also you have some curry goat with some potatoes. Oh, absolutely wonderful. Please like and subscribe down below. Tell a friend to tell a friend to come visit with us here with Cooking with G Dubs. Thank you so very much for visiting with us. Until the next video.